the roof on fire.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Redskins are top 10 in rushing TDs. They'll go up against a Giants defense that needs to be ready for that. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
And Olsen over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Trent Murphy's #1 attribute is playing against the run, but he continues to work hard on his pass rush skills.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Shift together here from the D-line. Adams, the man in motion left. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Taking chances, a little bit of a Gruden family trait. As Jay says, let's go here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Marshall. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
This is Marshall. Shreds the tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Cousins now to throw on first down. This one caught by Crowder. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, look, let's go! Green 39! Detroit!
They'll run with Marshall. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Weren't out leverage, running to the football from the inside out. It turned into a big loss of yardage.
First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two seconds to go, first quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go! Green 39! No, check. Patriot!
They'll look to throw. Going up top. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Following the interception, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target. And it's second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll come out in the pistol. So the D-line's going to spread out. A second down throw for Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Third down now following the completed pass. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Gun.
Second down, Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
in the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Cousins. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
On third down, Cousins looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Green 39! Green 39!
Cousins now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Third and short yardage. Cousins got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Here we go. Detroit,
They'll go again to Jones. Bulldozes past him, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, here's Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw is Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sends. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And he motions the wide receiver. Cousins from the gun on third. Jordan Reed has it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here on first down, finding time, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball, and as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A second down throw for Cousins, surveying the field. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Kirk Cousins, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to cut it back right. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's when he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! 38! Brand 38!
The slot man in motion right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Over! Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Cousins on 4th down. That's caught at the 3. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And Olsen over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, the runs that tend to make the highlight reel are not these types of plays. But how about the effort? Hit in the backfield, fights his way back. He comes up a little bit short, but it could have been a whole lot worse.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Detroit! Here we go now. Boom, landed. Back down, Philly. Over. Watch it now.
They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him off and get the 1st down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. They're going to look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Adams, the man in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. Jackson, the man in motion right. A first down throw for Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw is Cousins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's hauled in by Shepard. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. On play action, they'll throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his...
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Marshall shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And on 2nd and 10 now. The gun. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Ten yards to go on 3rd. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Giants ready to come out now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Olsen over the middle. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And now they're in the hurry up.
Here we go now. Green. All right, now. Here we go now. Blue landing. All right, now. Look at 56. Look at here we go. Blue landing.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
All right, now. Look at
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
Here we go now.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Here's Brad Wing now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play. Cousins to Jackson. 54 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side. Instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was an reception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 4. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to...
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. Cutback, left sideline. A big play there out of the running game. 38 yards.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And now it's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Paul bringing it in. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now out come the Giants. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They'll come out throwing here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it doesn't matter because on the final scoreline, they're still going to come up to